Are you a weeaboo?
Bruh.
Are you perhaps a JDM fanboy?
Bruh.
Do you have homoerotic fantasies with Takumi Fujiwara?
Bruh.
Then you'd fucking love what the boy creating this retro-inspired Japanese street racer is doing. Now it's time to grab your rotting chicken katsu, your Danny DeVito body pillow, and hop into your clapped poor man's RX-7, because today we'll be talking about the importance of night runners to the racing game genre. Night Runners is a work-in-progress indie racing game running on the Unity engine. And listen, I know what you're thinking. Oh, the Unity engine? Oh, what is that smell? Do I smell garbage? Normally I'd agree with you because there are some absolute fucking clunkers made with Unity. But this legendary boy has poured his heart, soul, cum, and time into this Night Runners game. And from the beautiful, well-executed retro PS2 racing game vibe he has going on here, it's hard not to wet my Ezra Scarlet panties. Along with the retro vibes in the game's color palette, atmosphere, sound design, and visuals, it paints a great picture of how gritty and stylistically 90s it's supposed to feel. Like right now, I'm just gonna shut my stupid ass muncher real quick so you can hear and see what I'm talking about.
I think I just shit my pants.
From what the developer states, the aim of the game is to have gameplay mechanics and visuals similar to old PS2 games such as Need for Speed Underground, Midnight Club, and Tokyo Extreme Racer. Oh, ever heard of them, dumbass? Not to mention that the game is also being set in the highly demanded Japan. And plus points for taking place in the 90s to mid-2000s. JDM fanboys, I know your pants are most definitely turning brown over that one. That means you're shitting yourself. Now, Night Runners is real horny over the prioritization of the over-exaggerated sound design, which I think fits the aesthetic of the game well. Not to mention the hardcore focus on the fat fucking amount of customization options and combinations without even mentioning the oh so yummy and gooey car list. Look at this shit, bro. It's a fucking Supra. The customization goes so deep to the point where engine swaps are options, and whoa, don't get ahead of yourself, you big dumbass. But as you can see right here, the engine swaps are visible and also affects your car's performance. Suck on these nuts, Forza and Need for Speed. Not only that, but the game also has replaceable exhaust, which changes the sound of your car. And not only is the full exterior customizable, but why don't you look at that? The interior is too. Oh yeah, look at those NOS tanks. Oh, I just want to fucking drink those bad boys. And as you can see by the gameplay I'm showing here, you can walk around the garage too. Suck on these nuts, the crew too. And alongside this, it's planned to have a career mode similar to the simplistic but immersing stories of Juiced and Midnight Club 3. Like, this guy is literally the fucking answer to not only the Forza or Need for Speed community, but literally the entire fucking community that's been asking for a modern racer to be set in fucking Japan. And I'll be honest, it really makes my golden era Japanese street racing wiener even harder when such minuscule details such as camera shake when whizzing by fucking cars at high speeds are taken into account. Like, you can't fucking tell me these rolling shots of this chaser with work VSKFs doesn't make you lose control of all of your fucking bodily functions. So go ahead and give this legend a follow if you want to stay up to date. And you may be asking yourself, what? Did you just summarize the entire game? Yes, but there's more to it, you big fucking dunce. In 2020, we've seen a slow incline of new racers coming out. It's definitely not as dry and barren as 2014 was, but it's not nearly as rich and cummy as 2004 to 2008 was. What I'm trying to say is there's numerous options for racing games nowadays, but there's so little competition in the subgenres due to the way that these AAA developers differentiate their games from each other. Oh, you want open world racing game series? Skadam, skaboosh, you're a douche. You want to be a pro racer? Skadam, skadoo, skaboo, skadal. Suck my balls. You just want to shut off your puny little brain and have a good time in a casual racing game? Colada, Shidada, I drive a Miata. And Night Runners would obviously be Brett Favre into this open world racing games category. However, what makes Night Runners vastly different from the three series that I mentioned is the overall setting and what it's trying to accomplish as a game. And as we enter into this next generation of refrigerator and router, I feel like we're definitely gonna see a big increase in racing games. Oh, but teacher, how do you know this? It's just a gut feeling. Now sit down and shut the fuck up, Timmy. Us as Forza fans and definitely Need for Speed fans have been bitching and crying and moaning at the fucking respective developers to place a game in Japan. And this is of course due to how different and obscure the modification styles are there.
I want this inside of me.
I mean, of course that, and then also it's the birthplace to JDM cars we all know and love. Neon lights, the car scene's atmosphere, and fucking Wanga Midnight, baby. And who doesn't love Takumi Fujiwara and his 240Z? And the thing is even if one of these 3 big AAA titles set their game specifically in Japan, they definitely won't replicate the specific time setting, atmosphere, and art style as Night Runners. And listen, I know it sounds like I'm kind of just sitting here and sucking off whoever's in charge of Night Runners in a bathroom stall, but the thing is Night Runners is a game that I think this genre has needed for quite some time now. But almost none of these recent racing games that have come out, except for the Crew 2, have gone out of their way for an original take on a racing game at a basic level, but we all know how the fucking Crew 2 ended up. That's right, straight into the fucking garbage can. The point of this video is to display what Night Runners are doing is one of the most original takes in the racing game genre during the PS4 and Xbox One generation, other than the Crew 1. And with this incline in racing games and increase in next-gen hardware, it's possible we can see more original racers spawning in this next generation. Even if you go back and play some of these aforementioned PS2 games, of course they look aged and look like 144p dog shit, but the way that these games play is timeless and the atmosphere is just unmatched. Night Runners is important due to its attempt to recreate a golden era PS2 racing game coming to life in the modern day with the setting in the time of the JDM street scene's uprising. Even though this game is being developed by one person, being Prometheus himself, the time and attention to detail of this game will definitely be worth playing. And if this game gets publicized more and just comes in with dick swinging all around, it's possible that we'll be able to see this game create a shockwave of other unique racers entering this next generation. Big ups to my boy at Night Runners, and keep grinding away, broski.